between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Over!
Coming off play action, Lauletta escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Ready! Go!
They snap it to Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And now it's blocked. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over, over, over. Over, over. Over, 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 over.
Now Lawletta on 1st down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hurry up, here we go. Please.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A handoff to Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Newton now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Carolina. 64 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And the ball is knocked out. And who's got it? The Giants! Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Set, 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Set, 3-19. 3-19. Gone. Over.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Leopard.
A handoff, Barkley running left. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Now Newton. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. What a spin. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Down to about the 22 here. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
The shotgun snap to Lauletta. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Corey Coleman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. To the right and complete to Galladay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On first down, it's Newton. Forced out to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
20.
From the 50, Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Hey, hey.
Out of the gun, Newton. throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A final shot before the break. Newton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
20.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Newton. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Set! 3-19! 3-19! Gone! 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 Gone!
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Throwing is Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll run it on the toss. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. When the Giants have it, it's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Following the fumble recovery, Lauletta. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Newton to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Newton now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Marshall. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
Well, here's Marshall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And Gano's kick is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
He's back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mario Addison. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Lauletta eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now it's Lauletta. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Lauletta escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. That one goes for 24 yards. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week one.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
A toss out to Barkley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Lucky 56.
Here's Walletta now on second. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,